Ladies and gentlemen, we are a week away from the NFL draft. Next Thursday, we will be live 7:30 p.m. Make sure you guys pull up because I'll be live streaming day 1, day 2, and day 3 of the NFL draft. I need you guys to pull up. But listen, what are the storylines right now? What do we got going on heading into the week of the NFL draft? Listen, yesterday, Joe Schoen just had his presser, and he said a whole lot of nothing. I'm going to let y'all know right now, he didn't really reveal too much. He didn't really say anything that's concrete. But I will say he did hold firm on this one point, and that we are comfortable with the quarterback room. That's one thing that Joe Schoen was talking about. A lot of people ask him about quarterback, drafting a quarterback. Will you take a swing on a quarterback? You haven't taken a swing on a quarterback yet. Joe Schoen stood 10 toes down, man. He said, hey, right now we're comfortable with the quarterback room with Russ, Jameis, and Tommy DeVito. If you didn't know, we did sign 2 of those quarterbacks through free agency, and that's pretty telling. You signed 2 free agent quarterbacks, and you're going to draft one. That's a pretty interesting obviously plan if you're going to head in that direction. No bigger player to talk about than Sheduer Sanders. And at the time of this recording, the Giants are in Colorado meeting with Sheduer Sanders on a private workout, something that's been, obviously late. We're a week away from the NFL draft, and now we're hosting our private workout with Sheduer Sanders. Potentially, he could be the pick at the number 3 overall pick. It's looking like it probably won't happen if you're going to ask me, but who knows, man? I mean, there's been a different player every single week. We had Travis Hunter. We had Sheduer Sanders way early on through this process. It's been Abdul Carter for the last week and a half. And who knows, man, after this workout, you might see a lot more steam about Sheduer Sanders. I'm going to see Tyler Shugg, Jalen Milroe be talked about potentially in other rounds. Listen, the Giants are not showing their cards. Joe Schoen is not trying to reveal what his plans are. He even spoke about potentially trading back or even trading back up in a scenario. He said that they received calls. They've also made some calls. So it's interesting to see what is Joe Schoen doing. But once again, I mean, he spewed out a lot of nothing. Like, yes, you've taken calls and you made calls. Cool. Yes, you're concrete with this quarterback room. But at the same time, he also did speak on, it's all about the value of where you're picking and bringing in a franchise quarterback. Everyone wants one. So he didn't really show too much and he didn't reveal anything. And if you know Joe Schoen, you know he doesn't do it anyways. But I will say, every year under us, he has made some type of trade, some type of move. What kind of move is in the works, man? Can it be trading back up into the first round? Could it be trading back up into the second round? Scooping up a quarterback if he falls? If Sheduer Sanders falls far enough, is Joe Schoen trying to, orchestrate whatever he can to go pick him up? What is in play for Joe Schoen and the New York Giants? That's what I'm interested to see. And even recently, man, a little bit more rumblings. I don't know where it's really getting sourced from, but Kayvon Thibodeau being a trade talk piece is already circulating. And I will say I would be shocked if that move was made this year. But if Abdul Carter is the pick at 3, it makes sense. Maximize what you can get out of Kayvon Thibodeau. You know he's not going to be able to perform at his best with Abdul Carter here and Brian Burns, so you might as well try to get what you can in the moment. If you were to ask me, I'm not trading Kayvon Thibodeau. I want to see him another year under this defense, especially with another healthy, good rotation of pass rushers. If you add an Abdul Carter, what can Kayvon Thibodeau do on this defense as well? I'm a fan of bringing all 3 of them onto the field, but we're going to see what happens overall. I think Abdul Carter is the pick. If you're asking me who we're going to pick a week from now, I think Abdul Carter is the pick, but a lot can change, man. Once again, every week it's been something new. Every week. I remember early on in the process, Will Johnson was a topic at the number 3 pick. Now that's completely out of the window. Will Johnson sliding. There's a lot of things that can happen from this day to next week, but I'm excited to see what the Giants do overall. From Joe Schoen's presser, once again, I would just say, don't look at the words that he said. Don't really take what he said for granted. I remember once upon a time, Joe Schoen was trying to say they're content with Kadarius Toney and they love what Kadarius Toney can do for the team, and then they go out and trade him the next week. So I wouldn't really look into what he said in his presser. Not a whole lot was said, but we'll see what happens. Once again, Joe Schoen is a sly guy. He ends up making some type of move, some type of trade. So I'll be looking at that, whether it's draft night, whether it's past draft night. Who knows if Kayvon Thibodeau is up there, man? Is he going to be a guy that's going to be traded? I want you guys to let me know down below in the comments, man. Overall, we got to be pushing out this content once again. Pull up next Thursday, 7:30 p.m. We'll be live. I got my guy TP over there. He's going to be in person. We're going to get a live call after that first round pick, man. It's going to be dope. I'm excited to see what happens, man. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.